Okay, everybody, this is going to be my YouTube tutorial on MH3U Ultimate. Right away, it takes you to cutscene. So, I already skipped that, just for the sake of the recording. So as soon as I got to this page, I saved. And this page is literally right after you get done with the little cutscene. So, right now I'm just going to talk to all the people with the speech bubbles, the yellow speech bubbles. That just means that you are supposed to talk to them. So I'm just going to get through that. Anybody over here? No. I think I'm gonna name this pig. You just talk to it, and then you can name it. I kind of failed at that. Kind of exited out before I could name it. Now, there's only one person left that I have to talk to. This little kid. If you talk to him, then he'll give you some whetstones. This is the shopkeeper. You can buy weapons from them. As you can see, there are lots of weapons. You can also buy armor, but there's not much armor. You generally don't want to buy stuff from the shop right there because it costs a lot, and it's much cheaper to just simply go out and get the materials and give them to the artisan, which is just a forgery guy. I think I'm going to use the hammer. The hammer is a pretty good weapon to start out with because you can KO monsters, and if you KO monsters, then they're usually knocked out. Well, KO means knocked out. But if you do that, then they'll just be sitting there stunned for several seconds, in which you can just like attack them and kill them, and be amazing. I like to have my weapons in a particular order, just because I think it's easier to have it like this. Yeah, I don't know why I like it like this, but I do. So, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Got that? So pretty much just what it is great sword, and then 2 slots for that, then hammer, 2 slots for that, Same with the sword and shield, dual sword, the long sword, switch axe, gun lance, hunting horn, and lance. Just give each of them 2 spaces. And my armor, I like to just have off to the side in the back, behind everything. What I'll do throughout the game is all these will be great swords, but they'll be categorized by like raw damage, and then like water, ice, fire, dragon, slime, paralysis, sleep, whatever. Just all organized like that. And there's actually just barely enough. It's actually exactly enough. Like slapped downwards to have every single kind of ailment, including raw damage, which isn't really an ailment. But yeah, I don't know why, but I just like to have my stuff organized like this. So now we're gonna go hunting, because that's what the old villager dude said to me. Go out into the woods and hunt a monster and carve it. Take its flesh off its body. Fun stuff like that. Yeah, cutscene right here. There are some gathering points that you can go to that are pretty useful, actually. I'm only doing this because I want to make sure I have enough stuff for later. I'm gonna obviously not do everything on camera. I'm just gonna do the basic storyline stuff. So this you have to do, so I'm gonna show it. And if you crouch down to carve, it's faster than if you stand up and carve. Now, the requirement that the villager guy gave to you was to just find his kid, but his kid is going to want some food. So, you got to get some meat, and he'll cook it up and eat it. That's his kid. He is the resources manager, if you want to call it that. So you talk to him once, he'll say, "Oh, I'm hungry," pretty much, and then you talk to him again, and he gives you food. And then you just head back. Which is exactly what we're going to do. Head straight back to the village. That yellow bar that goes down and goes up as well, that's your stamina bar. So when it goes down all the way, here I'll show it. When it goes down all the way to nothing, you get really slow. And then if you stop after being slow like this, you'll have to rest. There's a way you can kind of stop yourself from having to rest. All you gotta do is See how I'm all tired again? If I were to stop right now, I would bend over and have to catch my breath. But if you just take your weapon out, it doesn't matter, it doesn't happen. You just skip that little tiny scene. But yeah, that's your stamina. It lets you run and it lets you dodge out of the way. And if your weapon is like a guarding weapon, it'll let you guard. And also, if your weapon is a hammer, you can charge it up, and that takes away stamina. Also, if you're dual swords, you can go into something called demon mode, and you can like do a lot of combos and stuff, but it takes away stamina consistently. It'd be like you're running, but you're not. That's how much stamina it takes away. So that was the first part. Now, this guy talked to us, and this is a villager request right here. It says you want to get some resources so that you can make a base camp. So to get resources, all you do is kill monsters. That's it. Simple as that. So that's what I will do. Kill some monsters. First, I'm going to gather a little bit. Because this stuff that you gather right now is actually really helpful. Later on, it's not very helpful yet, but in a little while you'll be like, oh, why didn't I do that earlier? I had all that extra time. So before, my map up here was a lot smaller, but they've, like, it was just area 1, 2, and 3. These first 3. But then they added these other 3 up here at the top. Because I completed stuff. And the only thing that I completed was getting the meat to the guy. But, yeah, it's really nice that they open stuff up for you. These guys will give you 1 point when you kill them. And when you carve them, they'll either give you a warm pelt or a Kelby horn. They're usually going to give you a Kelby horn. And the reason why Kelby horns are very useful is because you can make, I believe it's ancient potions out of them. And ancient potions are like the best kind of health regen available. That's a Jaggy. So it wants me to hunt the Jaggy. Like, the chief's son. He wants me to hunt the Jaggy for resources. Which those Kelbys give resources too, but they're not as good. Because each Jaggy gives 5 resource points, while the little tiny Kelby only give 1. And if you carve the Jaggy, you have a chance of getting a Jaggy talon, a Jaggy hide, or a Jaggy scale. The reason why you want this stuff is because you can make armor out of it. You just carve by going up to them and pressing A. So, I just killed those guys. I now have 24 resource points, whatever. But what I need is 30. So, I'm gonna have to kill a few more. Right now, I'm just gathering a few items while I wait for some more to spawn in. They come out of that hole in the ground up there. That one. See? That guy right there just ran out. So now I have 29 resource points, which means I only need one more. So I could just go kill another little tiny Kelby, but see, those guys just came out, so there's no reason to do that. I could just do it from here. I got it, Dad. I got it. Yep. Yeah, that's my dad. They just came home from the grocery store. So, I think it's gonna be time for this episode to be over soon. I'll just kill a few more of these guys and go back to the village. Yeah, I think most of these episodes are going to be around 20 minutes long. So, it's going to come in pretty close to 20 minutes. If you keep going back to Mulga Forest, excuse me, after you even have those 30 resource points, a few people will give you more stuff for free. So if I were to give this guy his resources, well actually no, first, I don't even have resources yet. First I have to go down to the hunt report, and then I'll get some resources. And this is just items that you get because of hunting. It's like a reward for it. So then after you do that, you just go down to requests. You give them their resources, and then you talk to them. So, I think that's it for this video. See you next time. Bye. As you can See, it takes a while for it to save, but yeah. See you next time.